children, what happened here? A month later, my friends had moved into Rio and Medio. Now, the Americans, who were my friends? The Americans. Now, Juan A. Cedillo, the author's friends, the Americans who purchased the land, they went to Rio and Medio. They had replastered the old house. So, what did they do? They had to plaster. Plaster means, no, wherever the small damages on the walls, they had to plaster the whole house. They had to prune the trees. Prune in the sense to cut off some branches of a tree to make it grow better. So, now prune, you got it now? To cut off some branches of a tree to make it grow better. They had to prune the trees and they had to patch the fence. Patch means you understood that wherever the fence is got open, so they had to patch it off. They had to patch it and moved in summer. In which season the Americans moved to Rio and Medio, children? In the summer season. One day they came back to the office to complain. So who came back to office to complain here? The Americans, the people who purchased the land from Don and Selmo, they came back to the author's office to give a complaint. What was the complaint here? The complaint is the children of the village were overrunning their property. The children of the Rio and Medio, they were overrunning. They were running here and there in the property. They came every day and played under the trees. Who used to come and play under the trees, children? The children of Rio and Medio, they used to come and they used to play under the trees. And not only that, they used to build little play fences around them. So they used to play under the tree. They used to build a small fences around them and took blossoms from the tree. They used to pluck off the blossoms. Blossoms means the buds, the flower buds. When they were spoken to, so when the Americans, even as I told you all, they are very good people, children. They didn't speak in a harsh words. They used to speak in a polite word to the children here. The children only, they used to laugh and talk back good naturedly in Spanish. So what did the children do in Rio and Medio? They used to laugh and they used to talk back to the Americans in a good natured way, that too in Spanish. So now when the Americans came to the office, now the author Juan A. Cedillo, he had to send a messenger. Messenger means one who takes the message. He was the messenger was sent up to the mountains of Don and Selmo here. And now another meeting was arranged. That too, it took place 1 week. So 1 week of time after sending the message to the mountains. So the Don and Selmo had to come down to the office after 1 week. Again, when he arrived, he repeated his previous preliminary performance. Previous means when he had come, what did he do? Preliminary, done or said first to prepare for something. So the same performance he had done. He had wore the same faded cutaway. So what he had wore? As before, the same type of he had to wear here, the cutaway, go or be with. Okay. So then he had to wear the cutaway, carried the same stick, and he was accompanied by the boy again. So what happened here? Here he had to again the same kin, means like his relative. He had to come with the old man again and he shook hands all around. So now you can understand what did he do? The same way he had to shake hand to everyone. He sat down with the boy behind his chair and talked about the weather. Children, in the first meet, they spoke about the rain, the family and everything, where like crops. You might be knowing that I had told you very clearly. So I told you it was asked in annual paper also. First thing, it was on the deal. They had a conversation about rain and his family children. But second time when he met, now today they had only the conversation of the weather here. Okay. Finally, I broached the subject. Broach means now the author had to raise the topic here. He had to raise the topic, Don and Selmo, about the ranch you sold to these people. So now Don and Selmo, the author had to say about the ranch. Ranch means a very large farm and you have sold to these Americans. As you know, they are very good people and they want to be your good neighbors always. And when you have sold your property, you have signed a document. You have put a signature to a document and the agreement also, a deed. In that, you agreed for several things. So, as I told you all before, children, whenever we sell our property, whatever the treasure or whatever it is there, it will be included in the agreement. For everything we agree and we sell the property. So, as the deed they had agreed to sell for several things, it was mentioned. One thing was that they were to have the complete possession of the property. So, what was the first thing here? The Americans had to take the complete possession of the property. And now Don and Selmo, it seems that every day the children of the village over on the orchard and spend most of their time there. So one thing here, Don and Selmo, the children of the orchard, they spend most of the time there, and we would like to know if you, as the most respected man in the village, as we all consider that you are a most respectful man in the village, can you stop them from doing so in order that these people might enjoy their new home more in peace? So as a elderly person, can you please stop the children not to come and disturb these people? So I'll end up to here, children. I'll explain you in the class. So here, have a nice day, children. Stay safe, stay at home. Bye, children.